All right, welcome back into Market Day Report. I am Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. Thank you very much for tuning us in, tuning me in. Let's get to the markets because that's really what you want to see. You don't really care what I have to say. Let's go right to corn and see what they used to stand in that corn pit. Here we are. We got to be getting close to the high of the day. We are. Look at that, 9.5 cents better. 4.95.5 is last. A tick off the high of the day. We're making a move towards that $5 mark. It's good to see. 5.10 3/4 is last in the March. That's up 9 3/4 cents. So got a little pep in our step when it comes to corn. We like to see that. How about beans? They were lower. Now they're better. And they're better by about a nickel across the board. Nome's higher, though, 6.5 cents higher. 12.79.5 as it makes a move towards 13. Will we see a 6 in front of corn or a 5 in front of corn and a 13 in front of beans? I don't know. We're getting close. 12.79 3/4 is last there. And that's only about 1.5 cents off the highs. All right, so that's beans. No beans up 6 3/4 cents. If we move on to the wheat, how about the wheat in Chicago? Almost 20 cents higher, 19 1/4 cents higher in that Chicago wheat. 5.79 1/4 is last. Just a tick off the highs, well off the lows by 20 cents. How about that? There we go. 19 cents higher Chicago wheat. That's the D's contract. Let's go to the hard red in Kansas City and see what they've got going on there. And they've got a 21.5 cent gain in that December contract to 6.88. And that's still 3 1/4 cents off the highs. Wow, 21.5 cents higher. D's hard red wheat, 6.88 is the price. And we move on to see what the spring wheat in Minneapolis has got for us. That too is up 19 1/4 cents. A good day for wheat across the board. 7.31 is last there. That's only 3 ticks, 3/4 cent off the high of the day. And then moving over to the cotton, that's struggling today. 38 points lower. That's the D's contract. 86.63 is last. And that's only about 18 points off of the low. All right, let's bring in Tommy Grisafi. He's with Advanced Trading, good friend of the show, Advanced Trading. Tommy's coming to us from Chicago. Tommy, thanks for being on. All right, it looks like you might be taking classes at Northwestern. Who knows? But thanks for being on the show. What are your thoughts here? We've got a decent board, especially in the wheat, but it's bringing everything else up higher with it.
My thoughts are, if I'm going to do these remote broadcasts, I need to buy the new iPhone 15. That's definitely, we got to go with technology. Hey, real quick, I am happy corn's up. I'm not sure why corn's up. Wheat's having a monster day. The bottom line is, the other day we noticed that China came in and bought wheat from America. When China can buy wheat from America cheaper than they can produce it, it's on sale. Does that mean it's going to go up? No, it just means it's really, really on sale. And corn's interesting because you do so many of these interviews every day. And what are the main things people talk about? They tell you that the Mississippi River is low, that the Panama Canal screwed up, and that the yields are a little better than expected. But we hear that every day over and over and over for the last few weeks. And that news is out there. So it looks like there's some fresh news out there. I'm really interested in what exports look like tomorrow at 8 o'clock, see if we had a big chunk of corn sold maybe to Mexico, Japan, China. Keep your ears and eyes open. And think about how sad what we're talking about, because we spent so many months above 6. Now we're getting really excited that we're almost up to $5. It's nice, but it's not going to fix a lot of problems, Scotty. Back to you.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a 10-cent rally. We'll take it, and it's been hard to get that corn to kind of get off the mat. So we'll see if this has got any follow-through. And what I don't like about export sales, Tommy, is that the folks that know about them are the ones trading today. When they're posted tomorrow, you'll see some folks buy the market tomorrow, and it'll sell off in their faces. So that's the problem with retail or export sales.
Kind of reminds me of a little movie where the Duke brothers knew what was going on in orange juice. But
right.
Let's take a commercial break.
Well, we're going to, yeah, right. Good timing. They just said it in my ear. So they're listening to you too, Tommy. All right. We're going to go away. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and talk more with Tommy Grisafi, Advanced Trading in Chicago, Illinois. We'll be right back. All right. Welcome back to Market Day Report. Let's talk about the livestock. That's one of my favorite things to do, right? Let's take a look and see what we've got going on in live cattle. All right. Live cattle board is up and it's down. The live cattle board is up in front of me and the prices are lower. That's what I should say a little bit more clearly. December's down 92 cents to 185.10, and that is about 50 cents off of the lows of the day. Feb's off $1.12 to 189.25. So a little lower board when it comes to live cattle. Feeders, what do they have for us? They're also suffering a little bit. We're giving back some real estate, leaking lower. November's down 37 cents to 250.05. That's, again, about 50, 60 cents off the lows. And then we've got $1.07 lower in the Jan right behind it to 252.97. So those two boards aren't really doing what we'd like. How about that? But we do have a better board here, and this one's taken off, right? $3.20 higher on the lean hogs. That's December 72.37. Sorry, 72.37. Lean hogs. That's the D's contract up $3.20. We'll take it. All right, let's get back to Tommy Grisafi. He's with Advanced Trading in Chicago. Tommy, thanks for sticking around. All right. Well, what do you think's sticking out to you in the livestock?
Man, being in Chicago, I'd love to go out for a nice Al's beef. What's your favorite beef in Chicago, Scotty?
Oh, Al's is good. I mean, Fontano's. Well, that's the Italians.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's all good. Well, I'll tell you a story. I had a bunch of people over last night. We have a family wedding here this weekend, and we cooked all types of hamburgers, hot dogs, sausages, and chicken, and we put it all on the buffet, and everyone ate the chicken. I don't know what happened there, but I cooked it on the Traeger, and it was delicious. The hamburgers were good, too, and big shout-out to my client who raised that little critter, Kelly, in South Dakota. It was delicious, too. So we're so blessed to have choices of what proteins we want to eat. But I will tell you this, every day that cattle don't rally and make a new high, folks like myself are getting closer to being able to say the highs are in. It looks like as we rallies are now being met by selling. I'm really interested to keep an eye on open interest and just see the overall long-short position of speculators in cattle, Scotty.
Yeah, I mean, fundamentally, nothing's changed. I mean, a lot of things have changed around the markets, right? We've saw the spike in interest rates in the bond route in the last couple of days. That's been something that everybody's got to worry about. The consumer credit card spending's crashed. I think we've seen some negative news on that in the last 18 hours. So there are definitely some worries out there, and we've got a headless horseman in Washington. So the markets are getting a little bit jittery. Is this an opportunity for those to get back in, or is this something like maybe is a new high? We'll see. But fundamentally, I'm not sure anything's changed that much. But I appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Tommy Grisafi. All right, Tommy, have a good day in Chicago. That's Tommy talking about Italian beef.